What is your favourite session to do in the gym? Like, what is your favourite muscle groups to train? Is it training your legs? Is it training your posterior chain, like your back? Do you like getting an arm pump? Or are you a little bit like me? It's finally here, my favourite day. Like, a push session, training chest is like Christmas morning every time it comes around. So I'm just gonna run through my session. First exercise is a low incline dumbbell press, but first we need to get warmed up. One important tip I do want to give people when they're warming up before the pressing is something that a lot of like fitness influencers and YouTubers don't really talk about, and that is warming your back up before any pressing. Like, your back is the platform you press from, so I always make sure I get my back, my lats nice and warm before I do any kind of pressing. I'm about to do my first set. It is a working set, but I kind of like call it a priming set. The reason being, I have to jump straight from 15 kilo dumbbells into 40s because my adjustable ones only go up to 15, so it's quite a jump. Realistically, I'm not actually ready to be pressing the 40s, but I've not really got any other choice. I'm gonna bang out between 8 to 10 with the 40s, see how that feels, and we'll go from there. Just watched that clip back, and to be honest, I felt like it moved quite easy, especially considering I'm not warm. And I want to go heavier, and this is a stupid idea, but I've had an idea. I really hope I don't die. There are the modified dumbbells. You know that saying where it's like, do as I say, not as I do? Yeah, that. Yes, this is probably quite a stupid idea. I think this is just like my BMX background kind of coming through, where it's like, if I'm thinking about doing something, I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna send it.
You guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.
I just wanna say, absolutely do not replicate what I am doing. Do not do it, do not get hurt. I've actually taped them on so they are safe, in my opinion, so they're not gonna fall off. Anyway, let's lift them. So they're 40 kg dumbbells with a 2.5 kilo plate either side, so the 45s, plus like the 5 kilos of tape on each side, so we could just round them up to 50s. So yeah, I'm about to take these 45s for a spin. No idea how it's gonna go because I've never pressed 45s on an incline before. I've done 45s flat for like 8 or 9, maybe even 10 I think. So I'm hoping, try and get maybe 6 or so. We're just gonna go till pretty much failure, see what we get, pray for Brad. Okay, there we go. First time taking the 45s for a spin on an incline. Got almost 6 reps, and I feel like I've had a spotter just to help me up with the first one. I reckon I could have got a couple more. That first one just takes so much energy, and I feel like I'll lose like 2 reps from that. The 2.5s are off the 40s now, so last set, I back off with the 40s, as many reps as possible. Okay, the second exercise is a incline press again, but a steeper angle. So the steeper you go, the more the front delts will get involved, but still primarily targeting the chest, more upper pec, just because we're hitting more of those clavicular fibers because we're pressing from low to high. I'm going lightweight with this exercise, so I've got 57 kilos on the bar. The reason being is that when I'm unracking it on my own, it's a bit awkward because it's kind of like behind me, and like when I go above like 65, I just, you know, I feel like I'm gonna injure myself. So yeah, 3 sets, 57 kilos, gonna go for 3 sets, 12 to 15, and see what happens. that wraps chest up with that incline barbell press. I actually got +2 reps over all 3 sets. That's an extra 115 kilos of volume. So that's progression, that's progressive overload. That's what we need to do if we want to gain tissue. Next movement of the session, we are targeting the shoulders, primarily the front delts. With any kind of pressing, you're going to hit your front delts anyway. So with the low incline and the steeper incline, I'm not going to call it a high incline, it's just a little bit steeper, that is going to hit the front delts quite a lot. But we need to do an exercise where I'm really focusing on getting the most out of my front delts. So I'm doing a seated overhead barbell press. I'm only doing 2 sets, a top set and a back off. I feel like I don't need to do 3 or 4 sets on this just because I'm able to do top sets and back offs with the load I've got. And also, like I said, your front delts are going to get absolutely smashed from any pressing. So for me, with my recovery capabilities, I don't feel like I need to be doing more than 2 sets on an overhead press. Tip I want to give in terms of like safety when you perform this exercise is make sure you have like a slight arch in your back and have your scapula retracted, because if you're pressing with no retraction, you're not stable, that shoulder joint isn't stable at all, and pressing like straight up vertically, I believe that's how a lot of people get injured when they're doing like their overhead presses. Now it's time to finish the shoulders off, so we're going to hit that medial delt with a lateral raise. So all I'm thinking about when I'm doing this is thinking about bringing my elbows out and not bringing the weight up, because if you think about bringing the weight up, you're probably going to engage a lot of traps. So just think elbows to your side, bring them out, keep your scapula retracted, and that's really going to help hit that medial delt. Now it's time to hit the triceps. I'm going to do a couple of isolations and then I'm going to finish off with 1 set on a close grip bench, and I'm going to do like a little montage of clips for this because you're probably fed up of hearing me speak. So 3, 2, 1. So that is the session complete. All in all, good session. I hope you enjoyed watching this part of the video. If you did, remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment, leave a nice comment rather than something abusive about me taping some 2.5 kilo plates to the dumbbells. I feel like there's definitely going to be someone in the comments commenting something like this is so unsafe, setting a bad example and all this, but it's just a bit of fun. This is just me, you know, doing stupid stuff, and people don't have to copy things I do, especially when I've said don't do it. Like, I'm fully aware that I don't need to be taping extra plates onto my dumbbells. I'm fully aware that 40 kg dumbbells is enough for me to progress at home. Like, I can just increase the reps, instead of doing sets of 8 to 12, do sets of 15. I know I can do that, but I think people often forget this aspect of life about just purely enjoying yourself and having fun. You know, everything doesn't have to be the most sensible thing to do, the most optimal thing to do. If like you want to have fun, as long as you're not like completely endangering yourself. And the fact that I'm literally scraping the bottom of the barrel for some content, I thought, you know what, taping plates to dumbbells, that is like a class video idea. Anyway, football's on, I've got legs to train, I've got to edit this video. If you enjoyed this video, please drop it a like, comment something, let me know what you thought. Obviously subscribe if you haven't already, and nothing else to add, so yeah, peace and love, see you in the next video, laters.